So I just put fan versus fan. Or ban the fan. I don't know what you want to say it. But this past week, John Cusack, Chicago fan, big. Now he might not be, but he was a previous Cubs fan for a long time, and now he was, had a Sox hat on, went to the game, no big deal. But White Sox Dave from Barstool, which I'm not a fan of Barstool, like the whole organization, like they're all kind of a-holes.
Yeah, a little bit of a douche. Yeah, a little bit.
But that's just me.
That's just Sox fans.
No, it's the entire Barstool. I'm not a fan of. But this guy, White Sox Dave is kind of a goofy kind of character, like he's just joking around. So he banned John Cusack, and then they got like in each other's face. It was kind of a thing, and I was really surprised. Like it got as big as it did.
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you point at him.
Yeah, so it kind of became a meme, at least for the few days. I think this was game 3.
It was game 3.
It was a game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, and this guy is that's crazy that John Cusack is in this guy's face, and they're yelling like, "You can't, you're banned, I'm banning you."
You know what I keep on thinking about? This is COVID.
Yeah,
he ain't got nothing. They in each other's face. I don't have his nose covered. I don't know, man. It's all wrong.
Yeah, that alone.
So he only had a black hat. He did not have Sox hat.
There's a picture with him wearing
a Sox hat.
A Sox hat.
Yeah.
Too, but yeah, I mean, he was at the game and he was just like, I'm rooting for him, which I'm like, yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, but I was rooting for the Sox, this time around. I enjoyed watching them. It just sucked that they legit choked in this series. Like they just not play the way they were playing all season.
But I really like Wrigley. I like going, but I'd rather go to a Sox game and eat there and their beer and their food is 10 times better.
Oh,
Sox games are fat man approved. Cubs games are kind of like,
they're white drunk lady approved. That's what happens. You go,
People go to Comiskey Park to see a game, a baseball game.
You are old. And Comiskey Park, like 3 times.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, and then as far as the Cubs, you go to Cubs to have a good time, and that's basically it. You go to Cubs game to have a good time. Oh yeah, there's a baseball game too, but yet if you go to the Sox side, you go ahead and you watch a game, and a legit game.
No.
I spent 3 innings walking around finding the elote and finding like a good pizza and find like I was spending 3 innings looking for food.
Best food ever. They're the best. Yeah. They have the best food. I mean, you can't compare. You go to.
I'm not comparing food. I'm not saying anything about food. I'm just saying about the facility with the game playing on. Because the past few times that I went, I was drinking, eating. Talking to people, and then I'm like, oh yay, but blah, 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 whatever. And at the Sox, you want to chat, just because sometimes it gets a little slow. I get shushed. It's not a movie theater. Well, why are you shushing me?
Hey, look, sitting around. That was Bella saying, "Daddy, be quiet." That's a count.
That's a toddler way of saying. Quiet boomer, okay, boomer.
I'd be like, I'd be Kaylee doing it to me. She'd be like, "Daddy." I'm gonna eat this hot dog, or this Polish, or this Mexican corn. Oh, so good.
No. It's called elotes.
Yeah. Well, but not there on the menu as it says.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, it says Mexican corn.
It says Mexican corn.
I haven't been there.
So on the street,
I never noticed.
Elotes, because on the street, there's a place like right down the street. Yeah.
I guess you gotta cater to all the white people out there too now.
Exactly.
So yeah, it still was super good.
Maybe because it mispronounced it. What's ejotes?
What's an elate? Can I get an elate? What's an elots?
Elots.
Is
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It was like
Joe. Like
Elots.
ELOTS or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but he banned John Cusack. John Cusack said, "Look, I just bought your house. I banned you out of your house. How about that?"
Oh, we'll look up because
John Cusack told him that.
No, that would be cold if he did. Say, hey, look, your son would rather be with me than you.
Ooh. You see, if the Sox are smart, they could use elote, part of what's this guy? Jimenez. Isn't his name is Eli Jimenez or something like that?
Yeah, Eloy Jimenez, yeah. But
here,
Elo hyphen Thez.
That would be
Jimenez.
pretty good,
right? Elotes Jimenez.
If you like Elotes, is Eloy with a Y though?
Yeah. He's
like, yeah.
It's okay. It's close enough.
Little details. So here, let me real quick. These are some other people that are also banned by White Sox Dave. Barack Obama is banned, right?
Oh,
Chance the Rapper, right? So John Cusack is on the list.
Well, so far he's on a bad run. 2 black guys and a Cusack.
That's Domino's Pizza is banned. The Weather is banned.
So if it's not beggars, you banned. You banned. It's not beggars.
Vanna White is banned.
What the fuck?
Right? CBS Chicago is banned.
Oh my gosh.
ESPN. So The Weather is banned because they banged was it Kopech's first career start? Yeah. And another one for one of the other Kopech's start. Mike North.
Mike North.
Well, MLB on Fox is banned.
Oh,
the Eminem jacket guy.
Huh? That's the Eminem jacket guy?
Yeah, he's banned. Chris Chelios, which is like what? I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't really say a lot of people. Mr. Salsa went to is this Eddie Olchek told me to my face that he was Mr. Southside in 2005, and that went to being Mr. Northside in 2016. I don't know. It's kind of like
Eddie O.
Really yeah.
Eddie O. It's like banning Michael Jordan. Like
the Cincinnati Reds are on that list. Obviously, Ronnie Woo Woo, Rob Manfred, a bunch of other Chicago Tribune. The MLB is banned at the White Sox game. So I mean, obviously, it's a joke. It's not like really too serious, but I think John Cusack got a little bit more heated about it than what it was worth.
You can't tell people how they're gonna be a fan. You can't tell someone how to be a fan. Yeah. That's just a big thing.
Yeah. I think that was another thing with the Sox. I think somebody got injured, I believe, and the Sox cheered at an injury or something like that. There was like something where a lot of TV announcers were kind of like upset. They're like, "Oh, this is very unsportsmanlike, and fans shouldn't act like this," and blah blah blah. I was like, it's a fan. Like they're gonna cheer because their team is gonna do better now. I was like,
but you don't want to be known as Philly fan, guys. Yeah. You don't want to be known as a Philly fan. That's the biggest thing. Those are
right. They're the worst.
You boo Santa Claus, boo the Easter Bunny.
Like, so I thought it was kind of funny, but also it was like, if you were a Cubs fan in 2016 and now you're a Sox fan, I don't see a problem. You know, like everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side." I was like I was saying off air, I was like, unless they're playing each other in the World Series, why do you have to pick a side? You know,
yeah, unless you're playing each other even cross town rivalry, you can pick one that time, and you pick whoever what you want to pick, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, unless you bleed baseball, because you know what? I can say whatever I want to say, but if my next door neighbor was a Green Bay Packer, I probably have to move. Like if he was a Green Bay Packer fan, I'll have to move. I couldn't do it anymore.
He was like, One of us you gotta move, or I gotta move.
I would say I'll challenge it to a duel. I'll take off a glove. I'll slap him. Say,
just ring the doorbell. You pull out a cheese curd and slap him in the face. And that's double. That's a double whammy because that's a Wisconsin cheese.
This is Wisconsin.
Wisconsin cheese duel.
Challenge it to a duel at dawn.
Yeah. Oh man.
Can we do 12 p.m.? I can't really do dawn. That's too
weird.
Let's do noon.
Man, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, oh man, being a Green Bay Packer fan in Chicago, I just feel is just icky. I hate when people on my Facebook feed always put up like, "Yeah, go Pack, go." I was like, "You shut the fuck up." I was like,
well, because I did the owners training in Wisconsin, so I lived up there for like 4 months while I had to work for free and be up there. And I know a lot of people in Wisconsin, and they all know I hate their guts come football season. All of them. Like literally, I would love a person, and they had a Green Bay Packer jersey on. I would not piss on them to put them on fire if they're on fire. I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't pull it out. I'd be like, all right, well,
like take off that jersey first.
I'm like, stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
I'm super hater. No reason.
Yeah. That's the thing. See, but then that's the thing too, is like, how many other teams or how many other cities have two teams in the city? You know what I mean? It's like that's an easy rival because we're far apart enough where you really don't see too many next to each other. Like you might get a few Bears up in Wisconsin, you might get a few Packers in Chicago. But with like the Sox and Cubs, like they're everywhere. Like, it's like And excuse me. So I think that's why it's like you have to pick one, because it was like, why? Like, they literally don't affect each other except for those 6 games in the middle of the year. And then after that, it really doesn't matter. So I don't know.
People are haters, and that's what it is.
Yeah, you always gotta like. I think it's the hardcore fans that always gotta like
pick one. Yeah, I listen to David Kaplan, in the morning at ESPN stuff. So they always give him a hard time for like say, I don't mind the Sox. Oh, you're supposed to love the Cubs. Like, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. It's all Chicago. I cheer things with Chicago's name on their chest. I don't even watch soccer, but the Chicago Fire there, I'm watching it. I was flipping through the channels yesterday and I saw the Chicago Sky. I watched that game. If they win the championship, I'm going to celebrate them too. Plus, I love Candace Parker. I love Candace Parker since I was in high school. I was feeling it. I was like, man, you don't even know. You're 6'4", I'm 6'4". We can do this together.
She's like the one other like woman who can like stare you eye to eye.
Like she was dunking. I was like, man, look at her dunk. This is awesome, man.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. It's like we don't watch the WNBA like as much as we watch like other sports. Doesn't mean that we don't hate it. It's just I don't know. It's just a thing. But it's like, well, when that time of year comes around and they're in the playoffs or going for a good run, it's like you tend to pay attention a little bit more.
Honestly, it's kind of like the Olympics to me. And
exactly.
You know what? It's very similar to hockey for me. This is very similar to hockey for me because I'm not a huge hockey guy. But in the playoffs, I'm all about the hockey, Like they say in hockey, let's go do that hockey.
Where is that from?
That's a Chance the Rapper on Saturday Night Live.
That's hilarious. That is funny. But yeah, man. And you want to say anything else about these fans hating on other fans?
I mean, I think you can't tell someone how to be a fan. So just don't worry about it. I don't understand. Like I'm the mayor of fandom. Whatever. You be mayor of your fandom. I'll be the mayor of my fandom. It's okay.
Yeah.
No one can teach you how to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, don't hurt each other, man. Dude, all these damn fights. I don't get it.
Fighting for Packer fans.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
If you gotta hate somebody, hate Packer fans, Red Wings, and St. Louis Cardinals, and their jorts.
The jorts. I watched a TikTok where a guy was like pretending to be like some shitty repairman, and he had George on, and it made me think it was like, oh, St. Louis.
You knew it was from St. Louis. I was like, yeah.
Don't even think about it. Just name it. Ready?
You want to go do karate in the garage? Yep. Did we just become best friends?